here's how my coaching services normally go. Start a game, mute the stream so you're not watching it. Your thing will appear here 2 minutes after you've started, and then you can come back and watch the VOD afterwards. Imagine we watch it and this guy's just God's gift to the game and his teammates are letting him down every time, and I just look like an a-hole. Honestly, that'd be funny. All right, it's time to lock in, guys. Sylveon gameplay. We're Sylveon with X attack. Right away, major red flag. Why are we playing X attack? Our team has 4 damage dealers and a Ho-Oh, but I mean, we're EV mains, so it's fine. Maybe depending on when we picked our Pokemon, Umbreon might have been a better pick if we're an EV main, but that's fine. All right, so we're jungling. We could have started hitting the thing over the wall and then leashed it, but that's fine. I think we did it so late that if we had just gotten the red, we'd be 4 off of that, but it's fine. We're doing both ball toys. Immediately, I don't like this because Sylveon's a character that after you do 1 buff and you get level 4, even if you just do a ball toy in 4, you can actually leave and gank somewhere. And it's also going to make your buffs respawn a little slower now, so that your second jungle clear, your red buff's going to be really slow. Especially if you gank top, but it's fine. So we're choosing to want to go gank bot. Not the worst choice in the world. Our teammate's already kind of dead there. But if we had done a faster clear, we could have been here sooner. Okay, we're X attack. We're just about to lose all our HP. We barely got the kill. Nice. We probably should have died there, realistically, with how we played it. We hyper voiced our clone. We're walking up with no HP, but fine. We should just be going for our score here. If we die here, this is really bad. Why did we not just score? Why did we lose so much HP in such a bad trade? Like, this alone, this sequence right here is enough to lose you a whole game, by the way. Because now this Greninja is level 6 with a fresh set of buffs. You're level 5 instead of you being level 6 and clearing your jungle. And now you're going to be late to the mid-beast, right? It's 8:24. You're not going to even be able to clear both your buffs to be able to go to the mid-beast, which means you're not going to be level 8 for when the 720 beasts spawn. And if you're level 8 at that point, you can snowball the game and win the first objective, and the entire game can just go crazy. But okay, let's keep watching. But that's a very, very easy mistake to avoid, right? And the reason why I don't like doing these ball toys first is now, like, we have to start our blue buff late because it came up late. But by the time we're done our blue, we're already going to be too late to rotate to either a lane or mid. But our bot pad is dead because we fed the Greninja, right? We have no pressure on the mid beast because we're clearing our jungle because we were late because we died and we cleared it poorly. Our team is behind, right? Our team's made a lot of mistakes, maybe even cumulatively more than we have up until this point. But we've done very simple things that we could avoid. Guys, also, let's not be too toxic, right? Because most of you guys, if I put up most of your gameplay, this is what it would look like for you too. Did we have our X attack up for that? Maybe then. We're just overstepping constantly on these pads. Like, we're taking bad trades, getting low, and then we keep pushing instead of just backing up. Now, like, look at this, how big this Greninja is. Right? We've given, as the jungler, we've died twice to this Greninja. Okay. We're here to defend our pad, not bad. We should grab a fruit. I mean, we're just taking bad trades here. We kind of ulted for nothing. I mean, I get we ulted to heal, but I don't think there was any need for it. The only reason we were low is because of our own mistake, and we're just kind of... I mean, it's fine. We definitely should have been dead there, but it's fine. It worked out. We worked out. We got the Reggie, we got a kill on the Greninja. We're back. Maybe trying to stack, shouldn't be stacking on Sylveon. Also, if they were trying to stack, they would have capped the bottom instead of dying behind their pad. But like, if we look at the state of the game right now, right? Let's pause, right? If we look at the state of the game realistically right now, our share of the blame is probably more than average of our teammates, right? Like let's assume that like the game starts. It's not actually like this way, but let's just assume for assuming purposes that everyone in the game holds a 20% win share on contributing to helping their team win or lose, right? Everyone's like equal 20 times 5 equals 100, right? Realistically, the jungler usually already starts with more because I think the jungler has more agency, but let's assume it's 20. Like, I think we've probably crossed to the 25% helping our team lose situation, right? It's kind of our fault that the Greninja is level 10. It's kind of our fault that this bottom pad is still up, right? We should have dumped our points in here. It's definitely our fault that we're underleveled. Is it our fault that our Greninja isn't that strong? Probably not. Is it our fault that the Zacian's level 8 right now? Probably not. But maybe. Okay, let's go back to watching. We're farming red while they push 40 a bunch on top. We should be moving. Okay, good. We're moving. We have a good hyper voice here. You see it. We should go grab the fruit. We're dead. Again, like, all of these deaths are like, there's like foreshadowing to the deaths, right? Like, I see that we're 30% HP. We could grab the fruit and then hyper voice them and probably live and maybe push them away, or at least have an opportunity to live. But these are very simple mistakes, right? Like, I wouldn't say any of our deaths have been because the enemy team made a good play. We kind of just died, right? Every one of these deaths were preventable. Like, we see these people, we just raw ulted. Why are we raw ulted, right? If we want to make a good play in this situation, right? If you want to do an ego level play, what you do is you hyper voice, and then you wait for the Pika to volt tackle, and then you ult the volt tackle to iframe it, and then the Pika's left vulnerable, takes your ult damage, and you kill him because he has no volt tackle up. The good play probably is to back away because no one on my team is nearby. But if you want to make a gameplay, then that's how you would do it. Now the Pika thinks he's just sick because he just pressing volt tackle. Our Gren tried to take the jump pad and died. Back to our Sylveon gamer. We popped X attack when there wasn't really a chance to pursue a kill there. Yoink the last step, but we're overstepping again. Fine. We're dead, but like, obviously we don't have vision of the Meow, but the Meow was there 5 seconds ago. Another death that we just didn't need to have, right? None of, like, there's farm up, right? We don't know where the rest of their team is, right? There's an objective happening top. We can't just keep dying. We've died 5 times this game, guys, right? Is that death number 5? And not a single one of them were as a result of the enemy team making a good play? You can't die this much in games.
Leave me alone!
Okay, nice. We chased down a kill. Meow's doing the bot objective. Maybe we know, maybe we don't, but we don't have a chance to steal it over him, so farming the bees is fine. Meow just ulted. No one in the world will know that this Meow solo ulted Reggie Ice, but for whatever reason, we're watching an Ultra game, so we know. Okay, but so now this death, you might think like, oh my god, it was unavoidable, but any reasonably good player would have checked Reggie because their bottom objective is up, seen that it's being done, and then understood that the moment it gets cleared, there's imminent danger to me, right? It could have been one person doing it, it could have been 2 people doing it, it could have been 3 people doing it, right? A lot of people are off the map, but the moment this got cleared even, I can't go back and reverse it, that should have been an instant indicator that, okay, there's danger near me, I need to skedaddle, right? And that danger could have been, you could have seen it coming because you can check the map while people are doing the objective. Like, you don't have to wait until the objective is cleared to know people are doing it. So now that is another KO to the other side. Are we on number 6 or 7? And Meow gets to dump 40-ish points, right? And all this point cap that we're at right now, right? Let's ignore everyone else on the team. We can only really focus on ourselves. The point gap that exists right now is literally our fault, right? We skipped out on skipping 30 bottom, scoring 30 bottom. We gave up 50 here. That's 80. That's the point gap. Literally those 2 mistakes right here, the early game jungle mistake and the mistake here. Obviously, I'm oversimplifying it, right? But that's 80 points. That's our fault alone. And that's not even including the 40 that they scored top. If we're ahead going into Rayquaza, our team has much less of pressure to make something happen. And that alone can contribute to winning games. All right, let's go back to watching. Nice. Our Zacian into top. Our Ho walked up and got volt tackled. The press is ult. Now we're not gonna have Ho ult for Ray. Like, these are all mistakes our teammates are doing. Don't get me wrong. But we can't go around and ignore all the things that we've done to put ourselves in this spot. Okay, so now our goal should be, we just need to get as much farm as we can and stop the bleeding. We probably should have went top to figure their team is dying there and rotated there early. We just saw that the Armourouge scored bot and tried to go behind our pad. We should be on this Armourouge right now. We should be on the Armourouge. This guy's a free kill right before Ray. Okay, we're rotating top, but the action, if we looked top, we would realize that the action's dissipating. Now the Greninja walked up and killed themselves, so that's nice. At least we went to a pad and did something. But I think this Armourouge was definitely much more dead. The Pika is bot side. We need to back and get healthy. Okay. We did it. It took us a while, though. Our team is doing top. We jump bottom because we see a Pikachu there. It's fine. Kind of jammed our Hyper Voice, but it's fine. He's dead. Pika's dead. We need to get to mid. But again, no one in the world would know that the Zera just solo ulted Ray. He's the best. He stole it with his ult. He's just the best. How could we ever complain? I told you, like, one of two things could happen, right? Like, I could just be wrong, and like everything I said makes no sense. Like, you could just go mid and get Ray and win the game. So, my bad. My bad. My bad. I like how he's just the best, guys. How broken is Woogie? Maybe Woogie should VOD review me. You're right. We should trade spots. Choosing to play Hyper Voice into this is Monka. Would I rather have been Mystical Fire this game? Maybe, but this is an Ultra game where you don't have draft, so you don't know what the other team's comp is going to be until you load in. And if you're full special attack items, you might as well be Hyper Voice, I think.